Hey yo, DB double NK. Some do say debunk. It is what it is, man. Listen, like, comment, leave a subscription. Ain't that some shit? That's what we on right here, y'all. Let's get into it. Let's see what this is.
Only on 9, a moment of humanity captured on one deputy's body camera. One woman says the act of kindness changed her life.
Give me a hug?
Yeah.
Come here.
Channel 9's Cabarrus County reporter Hannah Getz heard about this story months ago and pushed the courts to release the video. And tonight, we finally get to share it with you.
From the lens of Cabarrus County Deputy Sean Singleton's body camera, this view is nothing out of the ordinary. A standard traffic stop.
The reason I stopped you is 61 and a 45.
But in his line of work, it's also not out of the ordinary to have an interaction like this.
You wouldn't put your lights on until after I slowed down.
Right.
I was going the speed limit.
No, but I clocked you at 61 and a 45. I didn't stop you there. What's with the attitude? Just curious.
Caitlin Ricchini says she was heading home from church when she got pulled over that Sunday.
And I meet him with absolute attitude. Just absolute attitude. We're not allowed to have bad days.
No, everybody's
Right,
entitled to a bad day.
So
I understand that. Like I
getting
said,
pulled
but
over on a day is not fun.
I can understand that completely. Okay, but like I'm trying to be nice and courteous to you, and like I'm getting a lot of heat. I could tell immediately that it was not the best of encounters. She was very aggravated.
I come from a background where I don't do cops. I can't stand cops.
Keeping his composure, Singleton ran her license and decided, despite the heated interaction, to let her off with a warning.
I understand you're having a day, so I'm not trying to make it any worse. This is a warning ticket for you to slow down.
No, some
court
cops
date,
are just good guys.
No fines, no nothing. I'll ask you to pay attention to the speed limit signs, get to where you're getting to safely.
In that moment,
Hold up. See, I say some cops are just good guys. You know what? A lot of cops are just good guys. A lot of cops are just good guys trying to see, understand what you're going through, you know, because not everyone be having a great day every day, you know, every moment of every day, you know. So it's always nice when you come across a cop that's understanding to you when you're giving off that energy. I mean, all things being fair, all things being equal, when you're at a traffic stop like this, you don't want to be giving off that kind of energy. You don't want to be giving off disrespect, just bucket loads like that. But you know, sometimes some people just meet you halfway. You know what I mean? Some people just recognize, you know, this person, they're not trying to be like this intentionally. It's just that they're in a moment that's just it's got them in a wrong mindset, you know. And it's nice when you come across a cop who actually understands that in this way and doesn't reciprocate the energy that you're giving to him. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, a lot of us just be having bad days, you know what I mean?
something changed.
You know, I could tell something was going on, and you know, I just asked a question, you know, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you expect, and sometimes it elicits an answer that you don't expect. Are you good?
No.
No?
Anxiety is killing me.
Okay.
I come from a background, I'm clean and sober now, so
Okay.
I don't, I've always had bad
Okay.
incidents with cops, so
Okay.
Deputy Singleton offering words of encouragement, having no idea what Caitlin was going through until this moment.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You know what? Shout out to the cop, man. Shout out to the cop. Because not every cop is going to ask you, "Are you okay?" That's another thing. Not every cop is going to have the patience to ask you, "Are you okay?" and let you verbalize to them and have them understand that, you know what, this person's going through something. Some people are just going about their day. Not even some cops are just going about their job, you know. They don't got time to be therapists, you know what I mean? They don't got time to be like, "Yo, what is this? Let me try and understand this person. a lot of like a lot of cops don't got that time. But then you also get, on the same hand, a lot of cops who are gonna try and take time out to understand what you're going through. And listen, this is nice. Shout out to this officer for, just having a conversation with the lady. I appreciate that.
You sure? Okay. Do you need help with anything at all? Do you need a hug? Yeah. Come here. Come here.
I moved down here to get away from an abusive relationship, and I'm clean and I'm sober for 4 months.
Caitlin revealed she was in a fight for her life in sobriety. Battling years of addiction and abuse, she had just moved to North Carolina, leaving her 5-year-old son in Maryland so she could get clean and get him back.
Yeah, I've never hugged a cop before. I've always been put in handcuffs by them.
Singleton had no idea his humanity and kindness that day changed Caitlin's life and possibly saved it.
I told him, I was like, I'm ready to give up. I was actually on my way to probably do something that wasn't in my best interest.
Take a deep breath, all right? Everything's gonna be okay. Okay? You're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing now, okay? All right? Don't lose that hope.
That traffic stop happened back in March.
And I left my family and I left my son.
Now, 6 months later,
This is one of the guys that helped save my life.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. A lot of these moments that we go through because we have no one to talk to. Like, you realize that, like, a lot of people don't understand how much of a blessing it is to have family you can talk to. A lot of us don't understand how much of a blessing it is to have family you can talk to, And there's times where you disassociate yourself from a lot of that, a lot of your support system, because for various reasons. I mean, myself, for example, I mean, we all have bad days, but I'm just myself. I mean, I used to have times, sometimes even still do. I'd have occasions where you're going through stuff and it's like, it's a mental burden, it's so much of a mental burden to the point of you shut out the world. You shut out the whole world because you're thinking to yourself, this is weighing so heavily on me. What I'm going through is weighing so heavily on me to the point, yeah? To the point that you feel you don't want to burden anyone with what you have, what you're going through. But then what you don't realize is people are waiting on you to reach out, and the moment you do, you get an unexpected response, because, like, there's mental things that you go through, psychological things that you go through, that you think to yourself, I'm going through this alone. I shouldn't have to burden anyone with this, and the more you keep it in within yourself, the more it weighs heavier on you, not knowing that there's people out there wondering what's going on with this person. They're worried. People genuinely worried about you. What's going on with this person? Why they not reaching out? Or how come I haven't heard from them for so long? And you're over there in your little boxed out corner thinking to yourself, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this, right? I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this. I don't want to burden anyone with my stuff. But what you don't realize is, a lot of the time, the release of that mental stress that's draining you comes with you just talking to someone, who cares about you. Sometimes not even someone who just talking to someone who it doesn't need to be someone you know, someone close to you. Sometimes you just need to talk, you know? And if you're lucky enough to come across a stranger who gives you the time of day to offload some of those burdens, like this angel right here, this cup right here, you know, you change someone's life. It only takes but a few moments. It only takes a conversation. It only takes a conversation, one conversation, to change your whole outlook on life. Spiraling, you know, you're spiraling, literally spiraling out of control, not able to figure out what's what. All of a sudden, you just meet up with a stranger, y'all start talking, and next thing you just feel like, wow, he didn't really, he or she didn't really give me any solutions, but the fact that I had someone to talk to, you know, just having someone to talk to is a big thing, you know, and we take that for granted. We hold all these burdens inside. We carry all these burdens on our own. For whatever reason, you don't want to be a burden on someone else. You don't want to have to lay your burdens on someone else. Sometimes someone else is waiting on you just to talk to them, and you taking that as burdening them. Sometimes some people are so worried about your well-being, your mental state, family, friends. They just can't wait to hear your voice, have a conversation with you. And in the meanwhile, you're thinking to yourself, I don't want to be a burden on this person, you know? So shout out to this cop, man. Shout out to the police.
Lynn's celebrating 10 months clean.
Can you say hi?
Doing good?
Can you say it's nice to meet you?
And introducing her son Isaiah to the deputy who gave her the strength to get him back.
It's good to see you again.
Cool.
How you been?
Well, you know, don't lose that fight that's in you. Okay? Because there's something in you that's driving you to a better life, right?
Yeah.
All right? Okay? Don't lose that. Hang on to it.
He saw me as a person and not an addict. And he saw my heart. And he saw that I had potential when so many people had counted me out. It's like in a time of desperation, really, like where I was like questioning, like, God, where are you? And he sent me in. It's like an angel. I don't know. I really pray that Jesus blesses you for your kindness, sir.
I'm going to pray for you too.
Thank you.
In Cabarrus County,
You have no idea how much this means to me.
Hannah Getz, Channel 9, Eyewitness News.
Shout out to the cops, man. You know, they're not all bad. They're not all bad at all. You know, some of them will meet you where they at, where you at. You know, some of them you'll give them some kind of energy, and he'll be like, you know what? I can see you having a bad day, so I'm not even gonna match your energy. I'm gonna try and prop you up. I'm gonna try and give you a shoulder to lean on. And that's what that cop did. And shout out to him, man. OG DBNK. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's grow the community, y'all. Ain't that so? DBNK.